the Ravens win 27-19. The Vikings went 3 of 14 on third down Sunday, have now converted just 29% of third downs in J.J. McCarthy's starts. McCarthy completed 4 of 12 passes, 2 interceptions on third down Sunday, and is now completing a league worst 40% of his third down attempts this season. You know, I was watching Sunday NFL Countdown yesterday. Mike Greenberg brought up a great point. Greeny was like, look, this would be basically the equivalent of J.J. McCarthy being in like late September. Sure. Because he essentially is a rookie, right? Mina, are you at all concerned about what you're seeing from McCarthy right now?
Yeah. I mean, I can also tell you that I thought they probably should have run the ball a little bit more. The Ravens defense played really well. Justin Jefferson didn't have his best game, but the reality is that's all secondary to the fact that the quarterback's got to hit those throws. Yeah. I think if you're Minnesota, what you need to figure out is what is it about those scripted drives that makes him so much more comfortable with his footwork and his accuracy.
Because he knows who's going to be open.
And how can you somehow transpose that over the rest of the game? Because it's now the second week in a row we're on that first drive. He looks incredible. So the accuracy, Dan, I'm sure you can speak to this more. It's clearly not a physical limitation here because we see him do it on, maybe it is to some degree, but there's definitely a stronger mental component that is affecting him as the game goes on, and you saw it again in this one.
Yeah. The one player we know everything we need to know about is Justin Jefferson. And the one thing about Justin Jefferson is route running is an art to him. Route running isn't on the natural timing of most other wide receivers in the National Football League or in college. J.J. McCarthy and him have to get on the same page. They have to get on a page to where when J.J. McCarthy's back foot hits the ground, he understands how to get the ball to him, where to get the ball to him, and when to get the ball to him. I think that can help J.J. McCarthy in his maturity as he becomes the franchise quarterback of the Minnesota Vikings.
The accuracy drops when he has to think. And that's what's concerning to me still. I understand he's still young, and I'm a massive fan of his, but the misses are egregious at times. We're not talking like, hey, I need this ball on your left shoulder and you put it on his right shoulder. There's some misses that are, 2-3 yards off. And also the firmness. That ball just has to be with more air. That ball has to be with more air. Not everything has to be this stepped on fastball that's driven. Sometimes that touch and that accuracy is a big deal. And I think that's some of the JJ stuff. Like, that's an egregious miss right there. And so I think that's the thing that would have me most alarmed and most concerned right now is everything still feels like I'm in a fist fight and I'm in a corner. And I just need him to realize, like, hey, when we're getting to that second or third read, I still need you to have great ball placement.
Yeah, look, I'm not going to belabor the point. We don't have much time. The inaccuracy was the exact thing I told Mark. I think he needs to lean on his athleticism a little bit more. And maybe the injuries bother him a little bit about taking off and running.
There was a play in this game here.
The long interception.
I'm like, run!
Yeah, it was 3 or 4 of them in this game where he could have at least go get 5 yards and line down. That may be a result of being young and trying to execute what Kevin O'Connor
Caleb Williams stuff
exactly.
Right.
So I think it's just maturity and development for this kid. You can see good at times, but man, we asking a lot out of him right now.
Yeah, we should. I mean, the patience is real. He's still a rookie, basically.
And you know, I am with quarterbacks.
I can't believe you're telling us to be patient.
I expect to play great every single week, and this was not my best performance. I got to play better than this for us to win, whatever it takes. I got to make if it's better checks, if it's better throws, whatever it is, I got to play better. I will.
How would you assess Aaron's performance tonight?
How would you? Next.
I wonder why you. When you look at Mike T, he was like, "Hey man, you saw the same film that I got to see." And if you're Aaron Rodgers, you had to be looking across the field and saying, "It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. I used to be Justin Herbert. I used to be able to throw balls through defenders into the hands of people like Ladd McConkey. He missed a guy like DK Metcalf. He missed Jonnu Smith, and it was an overshot interception that we saw R.J. Mickens catch. Aaron Rodgers finally looked old." And it was the first time I'd seen it. And the other thing is this. After a while, we all lose the taste for blood. There was a throw in that game where he threw it to Gainwell, and all he could think about was protecting himself. Yeah. When that starts to happen, you have to worry.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Jonathan Taylor, by the way, took over the game for the Colts win in Berlin against the Falcons. Taylor had 3 touchdowns, including the game winner in overtime. As we read and react here, Taylor, 156 of his 244 rush yards Sunday came after contact. That's crazy. Since ESPN began tracking yards after contact in 2009, that was the 3rd most in a game. Dan, it wasn't just Taylor. Give us something else on the Colts offense that stood out on film.
let's not give Offensive Rookie of the Year to Ibuka just yet. And I say that with all due respect. What they asked Tyler Warren to do is incredible. One, just touches. Why screen? Get him the football in space. This is a dump off that goes for 25 when their offense kind of needed big plays. Also in the run game. Second thing, how many different ways can we just let him be the best player? This is 4th and 2 with the game on the line. The defense wins the rep. Watch the slot defender right around the top of the 4. He wins the rep. Most guys cannot make that play, let alone then break the tackle to go get the first down and then the overtime, because he's not just like this, oh, you big athlete, let me throw you the ball and go yards after the catch. The athleticism it takes to track this football and to make this catch in stride,
tough.
That's special.
Yeah.
Ekbuka's been absolutely fantastic. What the Colts ask this young man to do on a play-by-play, down-by-down basis when it comes to a pass catcher or a run blocker is special. Don't give him the reward yet.
It's been since game 1, too.
Yeah.
It's been the entire season.
Every week. If Jonathan Taylor's the MVP of that team, so is Tyler Warren.
Hey, RC, that's how I looked my freshman year at tight end.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. With those soft hands?
Yeah,
I did a 6'7".
Still a pair of the best hands I've ever seen in my life.
He's the best athlete on this set.
Throw it. Throw the ball. Throw the ball.
It's like he was fighting that bug that time.
You literally cannot throw him something he can't catch. Oh! What else do we have?
I'm not throwing my. Don't throw
No!
I'm not throwing myself. It's cold.
Okay, there were 4 touchdowns. The Rams win 42-26. Doesn't matter what the situation's been this season. Stafford's been throwing touchdowns, okay? He leads the NFL overall with 25 touchdown passes through 9 games. He also has the most touchdown passes against man coverage, against the blitz, on play action, and by the way, in the 4th quarter. It doesn't really matter what you do. It doesn't matter what the situation is. Stafford is able to score. It's remarkable. Dan, why was that Rams offense so good on Sunday?
I mean, to piggyback your point, though, I'm at a point, if you don't make them uncomfortable, you won't stop them. I'm at that point this year with this offense. Yesterday was their 13 personnel, their 1-back, 3 tight end stuff. It was so good. And the amount of different things that they did out of it, they would run out of it, they would play action out of it, they would screen out of it. This is their insert duo, meaning they would start outside, short motion down, and then lead block. This is the bootleg. They run so many keepers and bootlegs in their offense, and those tight ends secure it. This is weak side zone, but they start with that backside tight end. He then becomes the lead point on it, and then another play action. This is that no-looker. I'm in love with the way that they're using those guys, and I think the thing is, the foundation of this offense is efficiency in their run game and then their keeper game. And I think the way that they can build off it is such a big deal.
Yeah, the 13 personnel aspect is really fascinating because it started when Puka Nacua was out, kind of out of necessity, and it feels like it's given them such a change-up that allows them to dictate to defenses and get what they want. San Francisco, no Fred Warner, you want those linebackers on the field. When they played 13 personnel, San Francisco matched it with base personnel 90% of the time, and they just annihilated it.
Yeah.
They averaged nearly 10 yards per play passing out of 13 personnel. Multiple tight ends caught passes, and you spin ahead to a week like Seattle, it really feels like a little bit of the Spider-Man meme because that's what Seattle does. They put tight ends on the field and
it's
the back.
The tight end game.
They get you in base personnel. The question's going to be like, okay, well, who's going to be able to do that more often in this one and take advantage of those mismatches? But I just love that it gives them a change of pace way to attack defenses differently from how they've been.
And I also think this is important. When I talk about these insert motions, what happens is the front and the second level gets set, and then you're just quickly inserting someone into line of scrimmage from the outside. And so it's building an advantage with an angle blocking. It's building with an advantage at the point of attack. And it's very difficult. And then all of a sudden they leak someone out for a huge keeper, crosser, or in route. Yeah. And it's all tied together. It's all looking the same.
My dog, DeMarcus Lawrence, former Dallas Cowboy, now one of Mina's Seattle Seahawks. He was Johnny on the spot. He didn't cause the sack fumble, but he was there to pick it up and go in the end zone and put 2 scores on the board. This was some historical stuff now. DeMarcus Lawrence came through the center of the line of scrimmage twice. And picked up fumbles for touchdowns. And RC ain't gonna get on me about his
How many times,
really
Dwayne?
Be a B. Twice. I wish it would have been 3 times. Good job, big dog. Way to get in the end zone. The Houston Texans, we have talked about this defense all season long, but this front line for the Houston Texans are some straight dogs. Jacksonville had to have this play. Guess what happened on that play? Couldn't have it because the Houston Texans defensive line was causing havoc. And last but not least, Sheldon Rankins picked up a fumble and won in the end zone. We did it again, y'all. And last but not least, I got to get this man name. Give it to me, Mark. My dog, Akeem Davis. Look, my timeline got
what a play.
When the
what a play, Swag.
But look at us drag people. 6'1", 320. He bigger than me. That man got layers. That man got layers. Y'all want to know why he not cold? Because he got layers. My dog, Akeem, get to the end zone, man. And look at the little people. These are like a bunch of little meaners and a bunch of little boogies helping me get to the end zone. Sometimes we need a little lift from our little people. That was B&B for the day. We ain't gonna be cold because we layer.
Swag, Mina and I would try so hard to provide a lift for you. It may not work, but we would try so hard. We'd be running so hard.
25 minutes to
That be the wind beneath my wings, y'all. That's all I need.